In 1967, just weeks after the Silver Bridge collapse in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, a photograph surfaced that would haunt the Pacific Peninsula for decades. A man, identified as Frank Rowe, a local logger from Crescent City, California, claimed to have captured a clear image of a massive, bipedal creature standing near the Redwood Creek Trail. The photo, dubbed Rowe's Bigfoot, was grainy and indistinct, but the sheer size of the figure, estimated at over 8 feet tall, sent shockwaves through the small coastal community. This wasn't just a blurry photo, it was the first concrete evidence of a creature lurking in the dense forests of the Pacific Peninsula, a creature that the government would later attempt to suppress. This single image ignited a decades-long obsession, a relentless pursuit of the truth behind the legend of Bigfoot in this region. The question remains, what was Rowe photographing, and why was it so important to hide? The initial excitement surrounding Rowe's photograph quickly gave way to skepticism and ridicule. Local authorities dismissed it as a hoax, and the story faded into obscurity for years. However, the legend persisted, fueled by anecdotal accounts from Native American tribes who had long told stories of large, intelligent beings inhabiting the forests. These stories, passed down through generations, spoke of a skyman, a powerful spirit that protected the land and its resources. The persistence of these oral histories suggests a deeper, more ancient connection to the area than the official narrative acknowledges. In 1992, a group of researchers, led by Dr. Harold Dean, began conducting intensive investigations in the Redwood Creek area. They collected plaster casts of large footprints, analyzed hair samples, and conducted extensive interviews with locals. Their findings, while inconclusive, provided further evidence of unexplained activity in the region. Notably, Dean's team discovered a series of unusually large, deep claw marks on the trunks of several ancient redwood trees, marks that were too large to be made by any known animal in the area. The Patterson-Gimlin Film, shot in 1967 by Roger Patterson and John Ketchum near Bluff Creek, California, became the most iconic piece of Bigfoot evidence. The film, showing a short clip of a large, dark, bipedal creature walking through the forest, sparked intense debate and remains a subject of intense scrutiny to this day. Skeptics argue that it's a hoax, skillfully staged with a person in a suit. However, proponents claim the film exhibits characteristics that are difficult to replicate: the creature's apparent gait, its movements, and the shadows cast by its body. In 2001, a local rancher named Dale Johnson reported seeing a large, dark figure moving through his property near Leggett, California. Johnson, a lifelong resident of the area, claimed the creature was at least 7 feet tall and possessed a distinctive, primate-like facial structure. His sighting, coupled with previous reports from other ranchers, reignited interest in the Bigfoot phenomenon and prompted a renewed investigation by the U.S. Forest Service. However, the Forest Service investigation yielded no conclusive evidence. Their findings were largely dismissed as misidentification of known animals, bears, bobcats, and even elk, and the result of natural phenomena. Yet, the persistence of these sightings, coupled with the existing body of evidence, suggests a more complex reality than the official narrative admits. Critics point to the 1967 Silver Bridge collapse in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, as a key factor in the government's suppression of Bigfoot evidence. The collapse, attributed to a structural failure, was followed by a series of alleged Bigfoot sightings in the area. Some believe that the government, fearing public panic, actively sought to discredit the Bigfoot phenomenon and cover up any evidence of its existence. Furthermore, leaked documents from the late 1970s reveal a classified government project, codenamed Project Shadow, dedicated to studying and potentially neutralizing unidentified aerial phenomena, including, potentially, Bigfoot. The project was abruptly terminated in 1978, with all records sealed, fueling speculation that the government was actively involved in suppressing information about the creature. Independent researchers have also uncovered compelling evidence suggesting that the U.S. military conducted clandestine operations in the Redwood Creek area during the 1980s, utilizing advanced surveillance technology to track and study the creature. These operations, shrouded in secrecy, further solidify the suspicion that the government has been actively involved in concealing the truth about Bigfoot. The persistent sightings, the classified projects, and the suppressed evidence all point to a disturbing conclusion: the government knows more about Bigfoot than it has ever admitted. But why? Is it a matter of national security? A desire to protect a unique ecosystem? Or something far more sinister? The mystery of Bigfoot in the Redwood Creek area remains unsolved. The evidence, while compelling, is often circumstantial and open to interpretation. But one thing is clear: the government's involvement in this story is undeniable. And the question remains, what are they hiding? If this opened your eyes to the possibility of something truly extraordinary lurking in our wilderness, subscribe right now. This channel is building a community of people who refuse to look away. Every like and notification helps us continue to expose the truth. Don't let this story fade into silence. Join us in the fight for transparency.